Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Good morning. Good morning. Mm, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I wanted to address a few things. Yo, I am officially back. I know I keep saying I'm back, I'm back. I am officially back on YouTube. Good morning, guys. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I have seen. So, I've been off the app, right? I've been off YouTube. I, I wouldn't say give reacting a break, but I've been observing. And there is this one particular individual that I see parading from life to life, causing mess. And I don't like that. I honestly do not like the fact that his brain cells are clicking to go create drama. I don't like the fact that it is so. I like wait for some people to come in. We just, I don't know, these YouTube streets be getting weirder and weirder. And the things we tolerate as people is just even weirder. Hi, Ocean. So, like, yo, okay, first off, my logic and thinking about certain situations is different from everybody's own, right? I have a life, I have school, and I have other things to worry about. I will not, and I repeat, I will not take my time because I have a disagreement with somebody because they rejected me out of the group, especially after they welcomed me into their circle, to disrespect them. Alright? I will not take my time to go hopping from channel to channel trying to get people to dislike the person I have a problem with. Your enemy is not my enemy. My enemy is not your enemy. And seeing what this particular individual doing, having everybody name mentioning in people live chat that it don't need to be mentioned, doing these weird peculiar things really goes to show you that you don't trust people nowadays in this day and age. So as you could tell by the title, acting weird of rejection. Acting weird because of rejection. So Jaden McAllister, however you pronounce your last name. You went first off where you went wrong is by trying to clock chase. You tried to clock chase off of my auntie Mimi. You tried to clock chase of her brand Planet Mimi TV by using her name to email Sky to try and prove a point, but it backfired because ultimately Sky made a whole big stink about it. We spoke to you. I was actually hoping after that one time that you would have stopped. Then Sky made another YouTube video. Like anytime now when Sky addressing people harassing her, people stalking her, she going to use Mimi name, I'll say it like that, for her justification as to why she's afraid for her life. At the end of the day, you were trying to ruin someone's brand, someone's image by being petty and disgusting. First off, not only that, we will be having live discussions, and all of a sudden, I go in and eat. Uh, you don't read the room. Sorry. You don't read the room. Going through all live recordings and stuff like that, watching the live chat, you literally made people tired of you and watch you sideways. So you cannot say that's anybody's doing but your own. You really cannot see, right? Now that we've pushed you out the family, sorry, y'all. Now that we push you out the family, push you out the circle, you're in your feelings. Now, at the end of the day, Jaden, it really don't fucking matter about your feelings so long as we able to come on here, react without feeling any weird vibes. And you bring that weird energy all the time. When I say all the time. You bring that weird energy all the time. And to be honest, I wasn't mind getting to know you because you said you was in school and everything, and that you doing well in school and shit. But nobody who is busy the way that you say you busy will not have the time to come on this app and try and ruin somebody's name. I don't know if I don't know if y'all thinking the same way as me, but that's just how I see it. Handle your rejection. And the thing is, mental health can be so damaging because if you're not receiving the proper care and attention at home, okay, so Ocean, I don't think you remember, but you always see they have a Jaden person in Mimi's chat, and their profile picture look like a female with a filter on it. I don't think you remember. That's what we're referring to. So basically, what went on is that when we were like focusing on reacting on Sky at the time, he basically he basically took Mimi's name and wrote a disrespectful email to Sky. And where's that red one? Why do you have three red ones? That's the old one. I don't think you're gonna get that for me to our head. And he used Mimi name to try and justify some of what he said. And then Sky created a whole YouTube video basically blaming Mimi for people sending her emails and stuff like that. Whole time Jaden is in the chat, he's not admitting that he was the one who sent it until afterwards when it reached to the point where Sky was making community posts, and we basically told him that he not doing anything wrong, right? He didn't do anything wrong, but he need to stop emailing Sky. Right. So the response to Mimi was because of Jaden. And the weird behavior did not stop there. He sent about 2 or 3 more emails to Sky using Mimi's name. Right? So that's not my issue where my issue begins there, right? For the sake of protecting our community and stuff like that, we said we would block him. So basically we reject him. After welcoming him into the circle, expecting him not to do weird stuff like that. Because by right, if you emailing a mother in the mommy sector, you don't use reactors as a justification, right? For your weird behavior. Alright? He is now channel hopping, going from channel to channel, tarnishing, trying to tarnish just me CMB. He posted pictures of her grandchildren were posted, and underneath someone's comment where they said they were cute, he said they were not really. So that's one red flag. He disrespected somebody else, somebody in our group, in somebody else's inbox, right? He has nothing good all of a sudden to say about any of the reactors whose chat he used to be in, right? At the end of the day, my thing is who has the time? Who has the time to sit and be bitter? Like, who really has the time to sit and be bitter? And to sit and be that bitter to disrespect somebody's grandchildren, somebody's children, somebody's extension of them because we do not accept you anymore is absurd to me. And a lot of people on this app do that shit, and that's why social media friendships will not prosper. A lot of these YouTube friendships will not prosper. These YouTube relationships will not prosper because why? Only just YouTube, sorry. Right? I see this happen a lot just outside of social media. Especially when a man get broken by a woman or he tired of a woman. That's when you learn all kind of things about yourself. Right? And what bugs me about the situation is that as an individual, people will always think what they want about you. So sometimes clearing up the rumors about yourself makes no sense. Because whether you're telling the truth, you're still a liar. Whether you tell a lie, you're still a liar. So sometimes you have to go, and I don't know how to explain it any better so people would understand. Sometimes you have to go with the lies said about you to give you a peace of mind. Everybody have like a sorry about that, guys, but like I was saying, sometimes you just have to go with the lies said about you or don't say nothing at all. And in this case, blocking that person, blocking that individual from the circle, keeping them away is the best freaking idea. And I believe instead of us staying silent when we in other reactors chat, especially as we mod for them, instead of staying silent, we just say, hey, this individual does not belong in the life because he did so and so. And we're not doing anything bad. Right? We're not doing anything bad. We just speaking the truth. Because if he could do it to Mimi, just me, and Miss Kimberly Julian, then he can do it to others. What would possess you because they have a strong opinion against you? Same way you decide all of a sudden, let me use these people's name to garner attention. They can now use your name to say that they don't want the negative publicity. Right? Y'all understanding what I'm saying? It's one thing to disrespect the adult, but it's another thing to disrespect the children. These grandkids have nothing, and I repeat, nothing to do with the situation at hand. You placed yourself in that situation. You, the one who placed yourself in that situation, not I, not Mimi. Mimi didn't tell you use her name for Sky to give a response, for her to have a reaction. You did that on your own, and she had to come defend herself. Already, a lot of mommies, a lot of reactors don't like each other. Now, you did that to Sky. You made Sky believe she have an upper hand against the reaction community. Not only that, I don't think you remember Ocean, but you didn't peep when T-Wit she sent the cash app and she told Sky daughter to use the money for herself because her mom is a bum or whatever. That's when the emails started getting worse. So that just shows that you are a follower and not an original. Because why when Tiwishi felt embodied to as an adult to tell another adult about themselves, you decided and felt empowered as a younger individual to do the same. And that's what pisses me off about the whole situation. It's not like, okay, I doing this because I want to do it. You could have sent the email without mentioning nobody name. And we spoke the fact that we spoke to you, we told you to stop. Under one of Auntie Mimi's posts, Auntie Mimi told you to stop because it's affecting her. You understand what I say? And it would have been different if like you had said, okay, Mimi, I sending you this email right now. I want to send this to Sky, but I want to use your name. Then she would have told you yes or no, the reason why you can't use it, or what to go about doing it. You seek no guidance. And like I said, mental health is it's really detrimental. Are you really not getting enough attention at home that you have to be dependent on reaction videos and these kind of videos for you to feel validated and secure? Are you really coming out the closet and being rejected? So as strangers, complete strangers are accepting you, you think it's normal to be the way you are, to do the things that you do? Because at first when everybody saw you, everybody thought you was a female. And you rode with it for a while. And I remember you never told anybody until I started calling you sister that you was a male. But you insist that you did say, I did say I was a male. Trust me, if you did clarify that, all of us, because the whole live chat was like, sis, this is that. As a big individual, weight could play a lot on the mind. So are you over with that? You over fixating to fix things. You understand that you lack in yourself through doing what you did. Did you feel any better about yourself being totally disrespectful to just Miss grandkids? Kids. Do you feel justified that now half the reaction community against you? Even those in the money sector are against you. You had so much to say about these mommies, but now you try to be buddy with them because the reaction community shun you. I try my best not to cuss. So guys, bear with me. The reaction community rejected you, right? At the end of the day, that's just how I view and see the whole damn situation because at the end of the day, it not making no sense to me. Overcomplicating a simple situation. All you had to do was stop emailing Sky. After that incident with Tiwichi and her daughter, the emails just start getting worse. And you'll never put in your emails. Well, Sky, you didn't lie. I think you a bum. I. You was putting de, me. Like, come on, bro. Come on. If you're going to do something, take accountability. Although with accountability in the back of your mind. Because right now you're trying to make your enemies other people enemies. And that's the best way I could put it. You're trying to make your enemies other people enemies. And you need to stop that. You really do need to stop that. Because eventually you'll drive yourself crazy trying to figure out what you do that people don't like. You understand? You will send yourself crazy. Try to figure out what you do, people. And trust me, it's not worth it. I've been there where I had problems with people and the devil tempted and I made these people my other people's enemies and a whole back and forth feud on social media. At the end of the day, Jaden, it's not worth it. Jaden McAllister, it is not worth it. And you could say what you want about me. I put where right is right and wrong is wrong. You wrong. No matter how you put it, you wrong. You just wrong. No matter how you put it, you just wrong. And the fact that people talk to you and tell you, hey, you need to stop. And you continue, that's what gets to me. The grandbabies talking about on people's grandkids. doing these weird little gestures nobody asked you for. Nobody really asked you. Nobody don't want to know your whole life story. We don't want to know what you eating. We don't want to know your every move. We don't want to know when you go into the bathroom. We don't want to know that. And what's even weirder, and I don't know if anybody going to agree with me, but what's even weirder is you act like you two, the reaction community, is your only family. And I don't want to sound harsh, but do you really not have any damn family at home? Did you really push away your own family and now you're dependent on YouTube for a family? I don't know. Like that's what baffling me right now about this whole situation. Do you not have any family at home? Do you not? Because that weird fan behavior need to stop. It truly, really, in all reality, do need to stop. And it's getting annoying. It's getting annoying. I don't know. I don't understand how people can actually condone this behavior at all. At all, at all, at all, at all, at all. Like, I don't know. And at the end of the day, Jaden, push come to shove. Somebody will hurt you. And that is the sad part about it. Whether it's mentally, because clearly anything anybody says to you without it being directed to you, it falls in your plate. It bothers you. It irks you. Like, why the hell you telling me that? You will crash out. And I find that you don't take your time to use discernment to say whether or not somebody talking about me is what baffles me. Because I was in a live chat and a particular individual said something and it wasn't directed towards you, but it kind of reminded me of you and you crashed out. And you crashed out and you made it seem as if people were bullying you in the comments, and you know damn well that was not the case. You know well that wasn't the case. You know well what you did. The fact that you know what you did and you go parading around telling people, I don't know what I do, these people. They just treating me bad. They just making me feel uncomfortable. How are we making you feel uncomfortable when you the one going around lying on people's name, telling people A B C D E F G about other people that are not true and stuff like that? You cannot be channel hopping and not doing it properly, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, you cannot be channel hopping and doing it wrong. Look at the new allegations against DDG. That's a perfect example. And a perfect example and a perfect reason why I say social media not a real place. Right? A perfect example of why I say social media not a real place, right? Regardless of an abuse allegation being true or not, in my mind, there is some form of abuse. Because if you look at it mentally, psychologically, why would I have made those accusations in the first place if everything was perfectly fine in reality? Because then the person who lied really and truly is the one with the problem. And you could correct me if I'm right or wrong. Because there is always signs that these situations would happen and stuff like that. Now, that's not where the weird part comes in. The weird part comes in when those of y'all who will call the victim a liar will switch up when the guilty person is found, when the innocent person is found guilty, right? So when they go through the court proceedings, it's found that the DDG is guilty of abusing Harley. You're going to switch up and go on Harley's side and say, Harley, I never knew, I was not expecting that from Daryl. And whether or not it's true, you could see that the that DDG family just have a problem. Their mom really and truly values other men over her children. Cause if her children weren't busy and active and had things for her to post, it would just mainly be her and her husband. You swear she don't have children. The way she talk, you will swear she don't have children. And in my eyes, Mama DDG trying to be young once again, all over again. So at the end of the day, I say all this to say that the internet is not a real place. And you can't be doing these weird things. Because that's people's personal lives that they choose to share. You can't be switching up because you did not get the reaction that you wanted. You left one place to go find the reaction elsewhere. Eventually, you're going to have the whole mommy sector against you, the whole reaction sector against you. For what, Jimmy? For what? And it's not like in this situation you could be proven innocent. You literally have endless evidence stacked against you. You have the most disrespectful things. And I always say to people, you see, when you can't stop dealing with somebody and they have all these things to say about you, they been had it to say. You been never liked anybody. You only thinking about yourself. You only want to be selfish. You only want to be selfish. And in this day and age, being selfish pays nobody bills because all of us need somebody. All of us need a shoulder to cry on. All of us need a way to make money, right? I honestly truly believe that you need some divine intervention. I honestly truly believe that we all need help, but you need a special type of help. You need a special type of help because no one, like, I don't know. That's just how I see it for real. No one in their right mind would do the things that you do when Jesus. Like I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's weird. It's giving weird. It's giving, and you're trying to be entitled. It's giving disgusting. And like what you could learn from this whole story, moral of the story, lesson one. Your enemy is not my enemies. My enemy is not your enemy. So I can't make my enemies anybody enemies. You understand? Lesson two. Doing weird shit because you get rejected means you just have a mental problem. And that's basically the two lessons that we could all take away from all of this. Look at how in the solar cases where everybody was putting for solar saying, oh, he a good person, just for him to be found guilty. You understand? Just for him to be the island boy cases. Just for him to be found guilty. Just for him to be sent to prison. What are the cases they have that y'all acted weird on? And a lot of people have things to say about people who were against the people that they like. They have a lot of cases, and at the end of the day, acting like a jackass on social media does not warrant you the time and day to disrespect anybody. Like a lot of people were acting weird when the solar case was first revealed. Like a lot of y'all was for the things that he did. So I say all this to say be safe everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.